Hi everyone, welcome back to another exclusive video, and today I'm going to do a flip through of my sketchbook, of my watercolor and gouache sketchbook. I'm very excited to show it to you guys because I'm painting recently even more, and it's happening, and I did not think that I will like this sketchbook that much because it's not watercolor paper, it's fairly thin, and it's so thick, it's so thick. I thought it will be very hard for me to get into it, but let's see how much I already came through. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot for me because I usually dump my sketchbooks, but I don't want to do this with this one. That's why I put one of my favorite stickers ever here. So yeah, let's go through it from start to beginning. These are swatches of my color pencils. However, I have no idea where they are. And that's a problem. I have no idea where my color pencils are. This is painted with Neocolors. I tried to use them, but I don't really like it. It's not my style. I cannot use them at all, and it was just pissing me off. I started drawing this little composition, but I realized it's shit, and I just left it. Same here. These type of flowers are the flowers Lee Alexson usually draws. So I was like, oh, I like how it looks like. I will draw this as well. But I did not do anything with them because these are pretty basic. So I did not do it. However, here I have some spring flowers, and I'm very happy about this one. I really like the shading in here, and I think I could use marker to just protect this piece from going violet, like a masking pen. I did not have it back then, and this is the only regret I have regarding this piece. This piece is inspired by a picture you see here. I was in Project Nano and I decided to draw this bottle. It's not perfect, it's not the same. However, I really like the shading of it as well. Also, the use of gouache here, because these are acrylic gouaches, so I'm very happy how it looks like. And here I already used the masking pen, so the bottle looks really neat. Here I tried to draw a lily, but it was not a success. However, I put masking pen a little bit incorrectly. That's why this violet smudges in here. I'm not very happy about that. However, what I can do, I can just go further with my life. Here is a tulip, also bad work with masking pen. I should have done this more thicker layer before I painted the background, but it's okay, I just wanted to draw a tulip and I think the shape is quite okay. This one is absolutely useless. Like, this is a sakura flower, and I was just playing around with my pink media. I wanted to draw something in pink, so I decided to do a sakura flower. Here my gouache series starts, and I'm very happy about that because I subconsciously decided that my main medium will be gouache, and I keep lying to myself because I still don't know if I prefer watercolor or gouache. I don't know. However, this is terrible. Like, what even is this? I tried to do a sunset. This one looks much better. So I just ignored the previous one. And I still don't know what medium I want to use on everyday basis. I love watercolor, but I love the effect the gouache gives. Like, oh my god, I just need to learn how to blend gouaches and shade gouaches because I have no idea. That's why I am still practicing. Here is like a very simple sky. Here I tried and tested my new stamps. Here we have the meadow with the daisies and some clouds. I also really like it. Here I have some other plants very similar to daisies or chamomiles, but I don't know how they are called, but I saw these in our cottage house garden. This is one of my favorites. I think it looks really, really great. I even made prints of it. So you can get prints of it on my shop. You can find my shop down below in the description box. My shop is connected to my Ko-fi page. That's why you will find it there. These are swatches of acrylic markers from Action, and I was super interested in what effects it will give, and they are pretty fine. Do I have it here? Do I have it here? I have it here. So these are painted with these acrylic markers. They are not the Polska quality, and we need to just remember that because they costed $3. So $3 for 40 colors. So that was extremely cheap. So we need to remember when using that. However, they are really pretty okay, so I'm really happy. Here I just tested my my mixing abilities. Here, as you can see, it's like mediocre. Here I tried to paint cornflowers, but I decided that the black lining is too much, so I went back with watercolor and did these, and I'm super happy about these. These look so like fragile, and these look so like very delicate, and I really like it. Here I used also these acrylic markers from Action. I just wanted to paint something, so I just did it. I did not have any idea. Here we have pansies. As I mentioned, I still have no idea how to shade the gouache yet. That's why these look a little bit flat. However, I still like them. I think the color combination is really, really okay. Here I just stamped some butterflies and colored them with watercolor because I wanted to do something in my sketchbook and I had no idea what to do. Here the same, I just wanted to use my watercolors and I did that. Here is my pocket gouache palette swatches. I have like the smallest, the tiniest little palette, so I prepared the colors for it, and as you can see, this is the whole range of colors I have for everyday use. This is my pocket palette. However, I prepared myself a full-size gouache palette I can take with me everywhere, and I usually do this. Here are some snowdrops. I should have not made the background. They looked better without the background. However, we painted them on stream and my viewers wanted some background, so I just did that. Here we have some Lily of the Valley. I really like how it looks like. It went really, really well, and it's also made with gouache. Here is my daisy anatomy. I love doing anatomies of flowers and of everything, like of cells, of animal cells or something. Like I really, really love biology. I studied biology at the university and I really loved it to pieces. Like it was my favorite thing ever. That's why sometimes I really like to dissect a flower and draw it in my sketchbook. Here is like an anatomy of a tulip. It's a little bit worse than in the daisy, but still I did my best. Here I have a sketch I need to color. This is like a fragment piece of a hornet nest I found at the cottage. We needed to remove it because it was straight on our terrace, so it was not very safe, so I just removed it. However, I decided to make them live forever in my sketchbook. This one. Guys, this one, I'm going to make a print of it because it's stunning. Like, this iris is so pretty. I drew it by accident and I could not repeat it. I tried to repeat it, however, I can't. And it's so beautiful. I did that really by accident. However, I decided to use normal brushes, not water brushes, to color it with watercolor, and the effect is spectacular. I'm so happy with it that I cannot even describe it with my words. Here is a matcha latte I had in one of the pop-up bars here in Torun, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. That's why I decided to repeat it here. It looks a little bit better, however, it's blown out here. The paint did not mix properly. I think I may want to fix it if it's possible, but we will see. However, here is my updated watercolor palette if you want to see it. This is the bright green color is my recent purchase. This is the one, and I think it's really lovely. Alright guys, this is everything in my sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and let me know. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys next month. Bye.